Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central. And we're doing another episode of Guns N' Roses True Story today. So the song we're going to be talking about is You Ain't the First. It's off Use Your Illusion 1, and it's the sixth track off the album. It's written by Izzy Stradlin, who gets the only sole writing credit on the track. And it's actually sung by Izzy, Axl, and Shannon Hoon of Blind Melon. So Shannon Hoon sang on several Illusion songs, including backing vocals on Live and Let Die, November Rain, The Garden, and backup vocals on Don't Cry, and of course this song. Now, the tambourine actually is not played by Matt Sorum, it's played by a guy named Tim Doyle, who must have been a friend of the band. So the song was performed a number of times during the Use Your Illusion tour. It was performed a handful of times in 1991. It was never performed in 1992. And then when the Skin and Bones tour started in 1993, from February all the way to July, it was pretty much in every set list. You know, there would be a part in the Skin and Bones tour where Guns N' Roses would bring a couch out, they'd bring out some stools, and basically they do an acoustic section of the concert where they'd play like November Rain, You're Crazy, You Ain't the First, and a handful of other songs acoustically, and it was a pretty regular staple of those shows. So there only exists two pro shot videos of Guns N' Roses performing the song live. So the first one is from a show they did in Israel in 1993. Now, a lot of people watch this clip and they think it's actually Athens, Greece. It's not. It's from Israel. They just happened to show it during the Guns N' Roses Greece special that was shot on MTV. And it's not the entire song, it's just a little snippet of it. And the other pro shot footage of them performing You Ain't the First, and this is the only pro shot footage that exists of them performing it in their entirety, at least that's been released on YouTube, is their last show in Argentina back in July of 1993. Now let's talk about some notable performances of the song. So the song was performed live for the first time in LA back in May of 1991. At that show, Shannon Hoon came on stage and actually sang the song with the band. Now, there's no video footage of that concert or audio footage, but there is video footage from their next concert, which happened at the Ritz in New York. And this is a still from the clip of Shannon Hoon coming on stage and singing "You Ain't the First" with them. And then throughout the Use Your Illusion tour, Shannon would make different guest appearances with Guns N' Roses. In 1992, he appeared with them on stage playing Don't Cry in Chicago. And then in 93, Shannon Hoon's band, Blind Melon, actually opened for Guns N' Roses when they were playing Mexico, as well as doing a handful of dates across Europe. And at one show in Switzerland, Shannon actually appeared naked on stage and brought a pizza out to the band and played the bongos, I believe, in Switzerland. And he basically came out naked because he lost a bet to Axl and agreed to play bongos on Used to Love Her. Now, at a show that Guns did in Mexico in April of 1993, just before they played You Ain't the First, Axl actually had to tell the crowd to be a little quieter because the crowd was going crazy at the show. And then we also have a demo of the song. This is a rough mix demo, which is from early 1991. I'm not really sure when the song was written. There's not a whole lot of information about the song, but I'm guessing it was probably written around 89 to 91 sometime. So I've linked to the demo down below if you guys want to listen to it. And the only interview I've ever seen a Guns N' Roses member do about the song was one that Slash did in April of 1990. He was being interviewed by the practicing musician, and he said, "On You Ain't the First, I used a dobro and played that regular as opposed to overhand slide." Let's talk about the meaning of the song. So according to one poster, and this was the most highly rated comment on the song is about a girl who thinks that a guy really needs her. So she basically messes around and thinks that the guy will still be around and that he'll still want her. And basically the guy's letting her know that she means nothing to him and that she's just a temporary lover, as the lyrics in the song go, and that she ain't the first. And I always thought that this song was specifically chosen in the set list in 1993 because in February of 93, Axl and Stephanie Seymour broke up. And I think there was a lot of rumors around that time about Stephanie cheating on Axl. And it was basically Axl's way of, sending a message to her saying, you ain't the first, I don't really need you. Although if you read all the stories about Axl during the Wilderness years, it seemed like that was a relationship that really affected him pretty deeply in the years that followed, especially on a lot of the songs that were written on Chinese Democracy. And the last thing I want to look at is where the song ranks on Guns N' Roses' best to worst song list. Spin.com ranked it pretty high at number 15 out of 80 or so songs. Some of the other lists, they weren't so kind to the song, largely because they said it's not a bad song, just that there's so many other good songs. So according to Q Point, they ranked it 65th, which I was kind of surprised. I really like this song. It's kind of a short number too compared to some of Guns N' Roses' bigger, long, epic ballads. And then Ultimate Classic Rock Guitar ranked only the Illusion songs, and they ranked it number 28th on the list. So that does it for my true story of the song You Ain't the First. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. How do you like the song? Is it an enjoyable song for you? It's a song that I kind of heard later on after I became a fan. It wasn't one of the first few Guns N' Roses songs I heard, but it's definitely a song I enjoy. I would love it if they would bring it out on the reunion tour, but let me know in the comment section down below, and please hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe to my Guns N' Roses channel for all things related to Guns N' Roses and to see many more videos just like this. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to my social media icons are down below. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this true story, and have yourself a good day.